Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are doing Shop My Stash number 5 for the year, and I don't know how this is gonna go. This is Shop My Samples, and I just have I think this is most of my little packet samples because we're going sample on this one, not deluxe size samples. I use those all the time. These are samples. So I thought this would also be a get ready with me because on a sample size, I'll do a review of it, but I'm not going to be able to do a get ready with me with it because it's going to be gone by the end of trying these out. So I'm probably going to pick a couple different kinds, a couple different samples from each type of product. And then I'll have a review of those different ones in a couple weeks. I guess we're just gonna hop in. I have no idea what all is in here. I've got some batteries. Before I get started into this, I do want to let you guys know that my fall giveaway is going on right now. So I'll put a link right up here. I'm touching my face a lot. Put a link up here for you guys to check that video out, how to get entered, all that jazz. And let's just hop into this. I kind of have my desk area cleared off so we can just take a look. I'm just going to kind of pull stuff out, I guess. So I've got some of these Josie Marin. Oh, we're going to try this. Fluid foundation. Oh my gosh, there's so much in here. Look at all of these little samples. I mean, maybe I will only go through that stuff in a couple weeks. So I'm going to set that off to the side because obviously we're not going to put that on first. So let's try to find a primer in here. Just got these primers in a gift with purchase from Ulta. So we're going to put these in here. I've got the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Base Tape Hydrating Primer sample. I have a Peter Thomas Roth one, but I've talked about that on my channel before. Smith & Colt Black Drop Mattifying Face Primer. And do I have any other ones? Photo Pigments Illuminating Base Primer. So we've got these. Is anything a pore filling primer? We're just kind of playing with all of these little guys right now. Well, I'm not seeing a pore filling one except for all of the Smashbox Photo Finish ones, which I've used. I found a NARS one. We may have to go into sample size things and pull some other things in if everything is not in this. But let's go ahead and start out with this. So I've got the Serum Primer from IT Cosmetics. I'm not going to use that yet, but I'm going to put that into products I'm going to use. The Smooth and Protect NARS Primer. Okay, this is what we're going to put on the nose because it says smooth. So I'm thinking that's going to smooth out my pores. Let's see what the consistency is. It feels very similar to the Porefessional, except it's a little more lightweight. Maybe closer to the Cover FX Blurring Primer. Does this have SPF in it? It does. SPF 50. I could smell the SPF, so that's a nice addition as well. I think I'm going to go with this Juice Beauty one for the rest of my face. This is the Illuminating Base. This is the Photo Pigments Illuminating Primer from Juice Beauty. So this is very similar to like a Becca Backlight Primer, or what's the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. So I'm going to keep these other ones in what I'm going to be using for the next couple weeks. So I'm definitely thinking that I'm going to have to pull in other things for the Shop My Stash, but we'll try to do all, even if they're deluxe size samples, we'll try to do all samples for it. I am just going in with my current concealer. I'm trying to use it up here because I don't have any concealer samples. I do have a lot of blemishes though. I think it's like time to wash the brushes. I feel like that's always my hint that maybe I've gone too long. I also don't have any under eye concealer, so I'm just going to pop that on quick. I'm a little nervous to use this foundation, but we're going for it. So, have you guys tried this one before? Josie Marin Vibrancy Argan Oil Foundation Fluid. So I'm guessing it's definitely going to be a hydrating one. I think I got all these from like a Sephora. Ooh. Supposed to shake this. Before I use it, it just kind of came out. Oh, it's very, very liquidy. It doesn't smell very good either. Since it's so liquidy, I'm putting it on a little different of a way than I would. Oh my goodness, it looks really pretty. It's a bit more dewy than I'm used to, but I'll use some powder to set it. I need to find a hair clip. It's hard to get ready for a video, like your first kind of a type of video, which is why I feel a little helter-skelter, because I wasn't really sure how this was gonna go. But it's going on really nice with the Beauty Blender. And it looks, I mean, it looks very flawless, I would say. I mean, yeah, I think it looks really pretty. It's a little dark, but it probably matches my skin tone better than most of my foundations. I'm just not used to having one that matches this well. So I will definitely keep trying that. I'm going to set my under eyes. I do have another foundation to try. I'm pulling out this powder to try. I've been using my Urban Decay Velvetizer, and I am going to keep using that, but I am going to pull another one. Since it is a Shop My Stash and I don't have any other ones, I'm just going to pull out this Laura Mercier little deluxe size sample one to try because I haven't tried it yet. And then do I pull out another? I don't think I'm going to pull out another powder right now. So I'm going to use this one that I've been using. It is the L'Oreal Pro Glow. I'm about at a point where I'm just going to pitch it because this is the one that broke all apart. So I'm just going to set this area here where I wouldn't bronze or blush or anything, but my makeup does move around some. I don't know if I can handle that. I'm probably going to have to set other places too after we get everything else touched up. The other foundation I'm going to try is the Kevyn Aucoin, the Etherealist. So I will be trying this one out as well. And then I've got a Sephora Colorful Blush I'm going to use. This is Sweet on You. But right now I'm going to use this one. This is a liquid blush from NARS in the Orgasm. So here's the color that it is. It's just this little paper one here. This is a buffing brush, so we're just going to try this. Probably a stipple brush would be the best, but it's pretty. Cream blushes are not my favorite, and I would not purchase this. But it is a pretty blush, and I kind of think it's more pigmented than just their powder blush is. It's too movie aroundy. I just don't like cream blushes, although I think it looks nice right now. I just don't like it. Okay. I'm back. You didn't know I was gone. I just went and got my kids from school, and I just was kind of thinking about this blush. I really should have tried using my Beauty Blusher. I got one of those in my FabFitFun box, but I didn't. So I'm going to try to use this with a couple different ways the next couple days and see how I like it. But in terms of this foundation, it looks flawless on the skin. It reminds me the consistency a little bit of the Bare Minerals Serum Foundation, like that liquidy but good coverage. But it's not, that one was almost, I don't know what it was about that. That one's separate, like too serum-y that it separated on the skin, but this one just looks really nice. So I'll keep using that as well. I was also thinking about how, this video is just kind of, I feel like it's very helter-skelter, and I thought about just like scratching it, but you guys want to see the sample Shop My Stash. Said I was going to do it, so we're doing it. And it's just going to be a little choppy at places. So there you go. And really hard to edit, I'm sure. I've got a bronzer powder from NARS, so let's go ahead and use that today. This is in Laguna, it looks like. Laguna seems light enough that it's just going to kind of like bronze up my face, and I don't really need to worry about where I put it this time of year because this is just light enough. It seems fine. It kind of reminds me of the color, actually I do kind of feel like I got a little bronze there. It kind of reminds me of the color of the Physicians Formula, just like the regular butter bronzer is what that reminds me of. So I don't think I have anything in highlighter. What's this? Oh my gosh, do I? Ooh, I do. I have got a liquid shimmering skin perfector in opal. So I have this little card here that came. I've got a poured shimmering skin perfector in opal and the pressed highlighter in opal. Well, I've used the pressed one before. I am going to use the shimmering skin poured one. So I guess this is like a cream highlighter, and then this one would be like a liquid highlighter, so I will also use this one throughout this. I'll probably still have this one left because you don't use that much highlighter at a time. So for this, I'm going to use this little Wet n Wild one because it's smaller but a little fluffier, and we'll just see how it goes. Or maybe I should use my Beauty Blender. We'll do one on each side. I didn't realize I had so many liquid, cream and liquid products in samples. I'm not sure that I'm really getting much on with this. I'm just kind of glowy anyway because of the foundation, that it's hard to see this highlighter show up. So this one I would say is like a really natural highlight, just very subtle but beautiful. It kind of reminds me of that Flush highlighter stick that I really like. I haven't used it in a long time. Next we have brows. I do have a brow sample in here. Did I already pull it out? No. The Anastasia Dip Brow. I have actually never used this before, and it comes, oh, it's dark. I'll have to use the lightest one. This is in Auburn is for strawberry blonde to auburn burgundy hair. Well, I do have some red in my hair, so we'll use that one today. I don't use a lot of pomades. I really can't talk well and do this at the same time, so it's probably too red for me. Let me see if I've got a spoolie here. Okay, let's just kind of spoolie through here. And it actually looks pretty good. It's a little red for me. In the camera especially, it doesn't look as red in person. But I think it filled it in really nice, and I think it looks nice. I probably wouldn't purchase it. I will keep using it and with a different brush just because this is hard to put it on with this small of a brush. What do you guys think? Oh. Okay, I'm feeling like a bit of a hot mess today. Don't comment on that. And because everything on my face is so creamier than usual, like everything on my face is a cream product. I feel like my face could just slide right off at any time, so I don't really like that feeling, but I do like the way it looks. It looks very natural, but it just looks very like natural and glowy, which is not a typical look that I go for. I usually have a little bit more set, matte kind of face. Not heavy, but just like I don't feel like it's going anywhere when I'm wearing it. There's a chance that I have an eyeshadow primer, and if not, I am going to pull something else out. But then I've got a lip product. I am not doing any kind of eye. I guess I could pick out a... No, I'm not going to do any kind of eye thing for this one. What is this? Jewel Up Concealer. Well, I'm adding that to the Shop My Stash. So I guess that is everything from my like little samples that I'm going to be adding into the Shop My Stash. So we've got a concealer, we've got two kinds of foundations. We've got the Kevyn Aucoin and the Josie Maran. We've got the Anastasia Brow Pomade. I've got the 2 blushes, a bronzer from NARS, the highlighter from Becca, and then all of those little primers. I've also pulled up some Bite Beauty lipsticks, so we're going to put that on. That can also be used for a cheek product, so I will use those in the different ways. Oh, it can be used for the eyes. We're totally putting it on the eyes right now. So actually I'm going to use it for the eyes right now, and I'm going to use this for the lips because I've been wanting to use this for the lips forever. And I'm not redoing my hair for this video either. I've showered hair and that's it. Oh guys. Okay, so how fun is this? So we're going to try this sample card out and see if it actually works. So you're supposed to like fold it. Well, I'm not sure that worked very well. It's okay. I mean, it's pretty. Definitely a color I would wear. Obviously, you could use some kind of lip brush for this. It does say, though, lift to reveal the lip color. Fold to press kissable lip color onto lips. So, Estee Lauder, maybe just stick with like the little pot kind of samples. Just using a flat brush for eyeshadow. Well, that's pretty. Okay, so this is the Estee Lauder. I don't even know what it is. New 310 Bar Red. Do they just have one kind of lipstick? It comes in a container like that, if you like the color. It's kind of a pinky red, I would say. Now let's put this on the eye. So this is for eyes, cheeks, and lips. So I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to go with just this like kind of tan color now. And this is all I'm going to put on the eyes today, right? Who is this person? I'm going to use this brush here from ColourPop. This is the E3. And let's just see how this applies. I think I've used something like this on the lip before, and it was kind of like that powdery kind of feel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the lid, but then I'm going to take a blender brush and blend out in the crease. This would be a really pretty lip color, actually. Yeah, I would almost say if you're putting this on the eyes to use a primer under it, because I kind of can see some of my veins coming through a bit. It looks okay, right? It looks okay. So next what I'm going to do is I am going to do a little bit of mascara. I actually just started using the Lash Paradise like 3 months ago. I swapped it out in my mascara swap out and just getting around to using it now. So we'll put that on today. So what else do I need? I need an eyeshadow primer. I don't need a blush because I've got 2 I'm going to be talking about. I should pick one more highlighter to use, and I think that's probably all. I'm still trying to use, I'm still using my Too Faced bronzer because it's really the only one I have that matches my color right now. I already don't like this mascara, and I'll tell you why. When I look for mascara, I really look for one that I can put on my lashes without it getting all over my upper lid. Look at this here. And I don't mean this spot that I got. I mean like right in here. It has to do with the brush. It's got okay length, but it's nothing like what people used to talk about. I mean, like, I don't know. Some people really love this and have really good luck with it. But I also don't like the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. That's one of my least favorite mascaras ever. There we have it. I will try to edit as much hoopla out as I can so that this is a smoother video than what it felt like filming it. But if you are still here right now, thank you guys for sticking through with me to the end of this video. I forgot I was going to pick out another highlighter, and I'm going to pull out the Collab one. I haven't used this in so long. This is Go for the Glow, the Filter Highlighting Powder. And I think that's all I said that I needed to pick out, right? Okay, so While that was not the funnest to do, I am excited to use these products a little more, especially the foundation, and just kind of see how it wears throughout the day and what my final thoughts are on it, because I'm kind of tempted, if I like it, to pick this up because I think it looks really nice. I think that's everything for this video. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Don't forget to enter that giveaway, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!